don't believe in the regimes which come into power using military means. I do not believe in that. And Amin came to power using military means. In the process, quite a lot of people died. They were killed. And Idi Amin's regime was an absolute dictatorship. He suspended the constitution, and he said, "I am the constitution." So there was no rule of law. You cannot talk about democracy because democracy comes about as a result of democratic process, government being elected by the people. So you couldn't call the coming into power of Idi Amin as a dawn, a new dawn. No. It was a dark period. And many Ugandans will tell you that. Obviously, a few people who benefited from his regime would tell you that the regime was the best. But I wouldn't, even for one moment, contemplate thinking about the Idi Amin regime as having been the best for Uganda. No, it was a dark period for Uganda. First, he killed a lot of people. By the end of his tenure, before he was overthrown, between 300,000 and 500,000 people had lost their lives. They had been killed. The army was out of hand. They could do whatever they wanted. There was no accountability at all. You could lose your life because you had a very nice car. You could lose your life simply because you had a nice house. And they wanted it. Idi Amin's people wanted it. So time was rough. And I cannot say that we have had a darker period than that one of Idi Amin Dada, as he called himself. He came into power largely because of the mistakes which Milton Obote had made. Milton Obote depended on the army as well. And as a result, he had key positions within the army manned by people from his area. Then he appointed Idi Amin as the chief of staff. Chief of staff has got a lot of powers. He used that opportunity to recruit a lot of people from his area into the army. And he also recruited people from southern Sudan, the ex-Anyanyas. By the time he was overthrown, 40% of the Uganda army was foreign. It was manned by mercenaries from outside Uganda. So these foreigners were his base within the army, plus people from his area, and that's how he managed to keep in power for 9 years, Idi Amin. So it was a combination of factors as to how Amin came to power. The mistakes of Obote and the strategic plans which Idi Amin had by recruiting people from his own area, ethnic area.
So he wasn't completely mad then?
No, he was not.
Yeah.
But he had moods, swing moods. If you met him when he was not in his bad moods, you would think this is the best man ever. But if he was angry, then you would look for the ground swallow you and you wouldn't get it. He was, so he had swings, being a good man and being the worst man that he could ever be.